Hey guys, so there's this hair butter that I made recently and I have been loving it, and I decided to make a video of it to put you guys on it. It is called the Ayurvedic hair butter. All you need is just your butter. I'm going to be using this shea butter and mango butter. I prefer to mix my butter together because I have hyperactive hair, so I don't like to use only shea butter. I love to mix it with another lighter hair butter like mango butter or avocado butter. BTSM is another thing I love to add to my hair butter. Not only does it solidify your product, it reduces frizz and is an amazing detangler. Also, I'm going to be adding in a little cetyl alcohol. No, this is not the type of alcohol that dries out your hair. This is the one that even helps you to retain moisture in your hair, especially if you have the type 4 hair. And these two ingredients, the BTSM and the cetyl alcohol, they are very good for hair butter, should in case you want to sell them. So I'm going to go ahead and mix all this base together, which is the shea butter, the mango butter, the BTSM, and the cetyl alcohol. The first time I made my hair butter like this, I realized that it's holding moisture better for me. Hair butter are meant to seal in moisture into your hair. I just realized that when I take down my protective style in the next 5, 7, sometimes even 10 days, my hair is still very much moisturized. So I also added a spoon of my Ayurvedic hair growth oil. So after mixing everything together, I'll go ahead and melt it. You can see we have all our base in here. Then the next step is making sure you melt everything properly. Up next is my hibiscus flower. This is not my first time working with this ingredient. I really love it so much. It helps to reduce shedding, stimulate hair growth, thickens the hair, and also it helps to delay premature hair growing. So if you struggle with hair growing, you might start incorporating hibiscus into your routine. So I'm going to be using just a tiny bit of hibiscus because I don't want my end result to be so reddish, because hibiscus would generally change the color of the end product. So I don't want it to change it so much. I don't want it looking very reddish. So I'm going to be using just a little hibiscus. Then I'm going to pour in about 1 cup of water. This particular jar I'm using has like a number thing on it, so I checked it, and this is exactly 1 cup. I will let it sit a bit and let the hibiscus flower infuse into the water. Then I'll go ahead and strain it. Make sure you strain it so you don't have particles in your hair butter. So after doing this, while it's still very hot, make sure it is very hot. Then you go ahead and pour in your melted base, which is this that we mixed earlier. You pour it straight into the oil, and make sure your melted base is also very hot. If any of them is cold, it's not going to melt properly. So make sure they are both hot, very hot, before you go ahead and mix both of them together. I have had a situation where one was cold and one was hot, and I tried to mix them together. It didn't mix together. Believe me, I've done this so many times, and I will tell you for sure that make sure the both content are very hot. The butter is hot, the liquid, just make sure every single thing you're mixing together at this point is very hot. Then you grab your mixer and try to whip them together. You can use your normal whipping machine, but I prefer to use this type of I don't even know what to call this. I call it mixer. I prefer to use this mixer and mix everything together, and it will give you this smooth hair butter. I'm using this for since earlier this year. I've been making this particular hair butter, and at this point I'm like, okay, I need to film and show you guys here on YouTube. So also at this point, you go ahead and add in your essential oil. Yes, I add in essential oil into my hair butter. You can use any essential oil of your choice: rosehip oil, tea oil, peppermint oil, depending on the essential oil you have available. You can add in half spoon of each or quarter spoon of each. You don't want to add in too much too, because this quantity is actually not much. So go ahead and pour in your essential oil and whip everything together. So when your product is a bit cold, you go ahead and add in your preservative. Anytime you use water in your product making, just be sure to add in preservative, because if you don't do that, it's going to start growing mold. It's going to spoil, especially if you want to sell it. So add in, let it cool down a bit, then add in your preservative, mix everything together, and this is what you have. You guys, this butter was so fluffy. I've been using this since this year. I'm making this, I'm using for my hair, and it is so fluffy. It absorbs so easily into your hair, and also love the fact that it is thicker than my usual butter. I realized that when I make my hair butter and I did not add in the BTSM and the cetyl alcohol, my butters they are more looser. As somebody that has a high porosity hair, I prefer thick product because they hold in moisture better for me. So that's why I started adding in the BTSM and cetyl alcohol, and my end product is usually very thick. The only thing I have to do is just apply it to my hair. It just melts straight into my hair, as you can see the way it's melting into my hands, and that's it. And if you struggle with breakage, you want to try this. It contains hibiscus flower, which help with hair breakage, hair thinning, and also help to strengthen your hair. And if you want your product to be more reddish, like more reddish, you might want to add in more Ayurvedic flower, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.